Go on, you just put some in. Just a little bit, that's enough for some.
Michelle Andrews sets aside time to bake her kids healthy lunch options, but she says it's a constant battle to get her daughters to eat more fresh food than pre-packaged muesli bars and cereals.
Be careful, it's hot. I'm going to help close the door. The marketers do a really good job, and so the children see their favourite cartoon characters on the yogurt or a box of cereal and they want that one. There's no looking at the healthy star ratings or anything. So I've got this kids yogurt here.
Michelle says nutritional information on packaged foods is also confusing.
Quite a lot of sugars, 10.1 grams of sugar, and then it says recommended dietary intake is for adults. That sort of makes the health star rating look healthier than it actually is.
At least 1.5 million people are now living with diabetes in Australia, and a recent Senate inquiry noted that self-regulation by the food industry isn't working. Assistant Minister for Health, Jed Carney, says until now front-of-pack health star ratings on packaged foods have been voluntary.
70% of companies need to be meeting those targets by November 2025. They're not on track to do that. There may be some good advancements over the next year, but if they're not, we will be ready to make those mandatory.
Food manufacturers will also be required to give consumers more information about the nutritional value of packaged foods.
We're looking at ways of making it clearer, having much clearer energy information on there, like how many kilojoules, really breaking down what is in the food product.
Sweetened only with grape juice, which is, a free sugar.
Health experts have also pushed the federal government to make changes to the labelling of certain packaged foods for infants and toddlers. Over the next 4 years, food manufacturers will have to amend or remove certain claims purporting to be healthy.
We want them taken off these products in order that they're not, potentially misleading parents and carers about the healthiness of these products. And that the name of the product accurately represents the ingredients. So if the main ingredients is apple puree, that the product starts with apple as represented in the ingredients list.
Leading academics say Australia could also benefit from having warning symbols about unhealthy fats and sugars in ultra-processed foods like chips and sugary drinks, like some other countries do.
It's not about banning them or saying never have these products, but when you've got almost half of the energy in Australians' diets coming from those sorts of foods, we see the health consequences of that.
In a country with a growing diabetes and obesity problem, Australians are still consuming too much sugar. The federal government is considering other Senate inquiry recommendations, including implementing a tax on sugar drinks, but it's set to face a tough fight from industry. None of the food manufacturers approached by ABC News were willing to speak on camera. They said they'd be against new regulation that increases costs for consumers.
And it says it's got like a 4-star health rating.
In the meantime, Michelle wants to see less marketing aimed at children and better food labelling.
There's no nutritional information or anything like that on the front of these boxes for parents to see, and you've got children jumping up wanting, and it's often, you cave in and next thing it's in the supermarket trolley.
A constant battle for millions of parents wanting healthier food options for their children.